Now, dear parents, few parents, after seeing my previous video on creative parenting, wanted to know how to guide the teenagers. I'm planning to do this in 3 episodes. Today's episode, we'll discuss about the characteristics or the behavior of the teenagers. I would like to call the teenagers as kiddles. You know why? The teenagers are neither kids nor adults. We can compare the teenagers with tadpoles, one side of which or one end of which resembles frog and the other side fish. Likewise, our teenagers sometimes they feel as to think that they are kids, and sometimes their behavior makes us feel that they are adults. Teenagers are narcissists, means one who falls in love in oneself. Narcissus was a Greek boy who always used to see his face, see his reflection in the nearby pond. The same way, the teenagers, most of the time, they spend their time in front of the mirror. It's not an abnormality. It is the age appropriate behavior. Another speciality we notice in a teenager is one who falls in love, one who feels attraction towards the opposite sex. And people misunderstand this as love. Now, this is only an infatuation. This is the crucial time our teenagers looking for our parents, we parents, emotional support as well as the teachers also. If they can give some emotional support, it will be well and good. Due to their change in the hormones, at this age, the teenagers may have emotional stress and strain. So, we parents should keep a close relationship with the teenagers to understand their likes and dislikes, their emotional stress or strain if they have, their temperament, adjusting our style depending upon the temperament and their wiring. See, this infatuation lasts only for a short while. But there is a long-term vision and an eternal perspective about which we parents and also the teachers, I must say, should make them aware of. We should make them understand there is no harm in keeping a relationship with the opposite sex, but it should be a healthy relationship. They should keep a distance. In a letter by St. Paul to the Romans, it is written in chapter 13, verse 8, that owe nothing to anyone except to love one another. So this should be instilled in our kids, in our teenagers. See, teenagers are like a kite. How do we fly the kite? We have to sometimes, see, if the kite has to go higher, we have to sometimes make the string little loose, isn't it? But at the same time, you should have a control over the kite. When and where it is necessary, we have to be careful and control the kite. Otherwise, what happens? If we leave it loose, it may go higher and it may get entangled with the other kite strings of the kites, isn't it? And if we don't have the proper control over the kite, it may fall and get damaged. The same way, we should have a proper control over the teenagers, but as and when necessary, be little lenient, but be firm. You should be sometimes lenient and sometimes you should be firm with them to direct them in the proper, to help them to go in the proper direction. So, dear my parents, keep a close relationship with the teenagers and control them, direct them affectionately. Don't keep any strict rule or strict order because they are very delicate, you should remember, and guide them so that they will be blessing. In the next episode, I will come with some suggestions for the parents, the responsibility of the parents to bring our teenagers, to guide our teenagers so that they can excel in their career, and how to mold them so that they become a blessing to the society. Thank you. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And please put your comments. And if you have any queries, I'll be always happy like this parents asked me, and I'll be clearing your doubts. Thank you. God bless you all.